In this video tutorial, we are going to see how to install Ubuntu 14.04 as a virtual machine on Windows 7 using VirtualBox. VirtualBox is an open source software, so you can download and use without cost. To download VirtualBox, you have to type the URL www.virtualbox.org in browser and then press enter. Then you can get the web page. In this page, click on the link download VirtualBox 5.0 and then again click on the link VirtualBox 5.0.8 for Windows host. Now VirtualBox 5.0.8 setup file for Windows is downloading in your PC. Okay. Once the VirtualBox download has been completed, you can have the executable file of VirtualBox. By just double click on that, and give next, you can install VirtualBox 5.0.8 in your machine. Once it has been installed, you can get VirtualBox shortcut on your desktop. To create Ubuntu 14.04 virtual machine on Windows using VirtualBox, need Ubuntu 14.04 bootable CD or image file of Ubuntu 14.04. Image file is also called ISO file. I have Ubuntu 14.04 ISO file or image file in my PC. In my desktop, I have Ubuntu 14.04 desktop version. It is a 32-bit operating system. 32-bit desktop operating system as an ISO file or image file is there in my desktop, so I would like to go with this rather than bootable CD. It is comfortable for me. I am just going to double click on shortcut of VirtualBox, Oracle VM VirtualBox. I am going to just double click on this icon to open the window. Here we have the window. This window I am going to press on new because we are going to create a new virtual machine. To create new virtual machine, we need to click on the button new. So I am going to click on the icon new. Here we have three options. One is name, another one is type, then version. Name, I am going to give the virtual machine name is Ubuntu Virtual Machine 1. Or simply Ubuntu Virtual Machine. Okay. You can give your own name. You can give the name according to your wish. For better understanding, I have given Ubuntu VM. Okay. Then type. Ubuntu is a Linux based OS, so we need to choose the type Linux. Then version Ubuntu. Here we are going to install 32-bit Ubuntu based virtual machine, so Ubuntu 32-bit is the option for version. Then we have to press next. Here it asks about RAM configuration or RAM details for the virtual machine. We have to choose the default option. So leave the default option or default configuration as it is. It will be helpful for us. Here we need to give next. Here we have three options. Do not add a virtual hard disk. Create a virtual hard disk now. Use an existing virtual hard disk file. I would like to go with second option because this is the correct option, because we don't have any virtual hard disk file. So third option is wrong, so second one is the proper option. First one is also not suitable here, so we have to press on create button. Here we have a number of options: VDI, VMDK, VHD, HDD, QED, QCOM, like that. VDI, VirtualBox disk image. It asks about hard disk file type. VDI is the proper file type. I would like to go with VDI. We are going to create VDI file. Here we have to give next. VDI is also a default option, so I would like to go with default option. Here we have to give next. Here again we have two options. I would like to go with dynamically allocated. Fixed size also there. We can go with fixed size also, but dynamically allocated is the best option, so I would like to go with dynamically allocated. I mean, it asks about physical hard disk. I mean, hard disk detail space in the hard disk is allocated fixed or dynamically. Dynamically is the best option, so I would like to go with dynamically allocated option. So I am going to give next. This is default option also. Then file location and size of the virtual machine file. Okay, I mean VDI file. So you can leave the default option, default location. The default location is somewhere in your C colon. I mean user VirtualBox. Okay, in this path, see, in this path you have C colon user, then VirtualBox VM. Here you have. So leave the default option as it is. That is comfortable for us. No need to change the size also. Leave the default size as it is. It will be comfortable for us to use the virtual machine effectively. Here we need to give create. Now virtual machine has been created in the name Ubuntu VM. Already we have a virtual machine Ubuntu VB, so don't consider this. This is the virtual machine we have created now, Ubuntu VM. Okay, once the virtual machine has been created using VirtualBox, we need to install Ubuntu 14.04 as a virtual OS on that virtual machine using ISO file or image file. You can install using Ubuntu bootable CD or DVD also. Here we have Ubuntu 14.04 as an ISO file, see, image file or ISO file. So I would like to go with that image file or ISO file. Okay, we are going to install Ubuntu 14.04 in this virtual machine using VirtualBox with the help of this ISO file or image file. For that, first of all, we need to click on start button. Once we click on start button, virtual machine automatically power on. Here it asks, in setup it asks the bootable CD or DVD, otherwise ISO file or image file in your hard disk. Here in my hard disk or in my desktop, I have ISO file or image file of Ubuntu 14.04. So I am going to choose this in this option. Okay, Ubuntu 14.04 32-bit operating system. Okay, okay. If you have this in other location, you can choose the browse window. If you press this, you can browse on your computer and you can able to choose that particular ISO file or image file. In my PC, I have that in desktop, so I have chosen desktop and I need to pick Ubuntu 14.04.2 desktop operating system. I mean it is 32-bit operating system, so 386 we have mentioned like 386. It is disk image file. Okay, it's come under around 1 GB. I mean space. It occupies around 1 GB. So I have chosen this and I need to click open. Here we have mapped. Now I need to click on start button. Okay, now in my PC Ubuntu 14.04 is installing with the help of VirtualBox on Windows 7. Okay, once this installation has been over, we can able to use Ubuntu 14.04 virtual machine on Windows 7 using VirtualBox. When the virtual machine has been successfully installed, we can able to use that virtual machine. Now we are going to use Ubuntu VM virtual machine on Windows 7 with the help of VirtualBox. By pressing start button, we can able to start the Ubuntu 14.04 virtual machine. I'm going to use start. See, now Ubuntu operating system is booting up in VirtualBox on Windows 7. See, here we have Windows 7 operating system. Here we have Ubuntu 14.04 operating system. Okay, once booting process over, we can able to use Ubuntu operating system successfully. See, it asks password. Once you have logged in, you can able to use Ubuntu operating system on Windows 7. See, here two kind of operating system. One is Windows 7, it is Microsoft based operating system. Another one is Ubuntu, it is Linux based operating system. This environment give flexibility for you. Okay, you can use this for your education purpose and research purpose. See, we can able to type on this and we can come to Windows also, and we can get into Ubuntu also with the help of virtual machine. This will provide flexible and compatible environment to you to do your works or to do your research. I hope this video is helpful for you. Thank you.